Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Police Off the Cuff, Real Crime Stories. I'm your host, retired NYPD Sergeant Bill Cannon, a 27-year veteran of the NYPD. You know, I am so happy to be back on this channel. And for those of you that don't know what happened, on November 5th, it was a Wednesday, we were hacked by an email. And stupidly, and I'll blame this on myself, stupidly, I clicked on an email that I didn't recognize. And next thing I know, my entire computer was infiltrated. And luckily, I have a program called Tech to Us. They were able to respond to it immediately, but it was already too late. And the hackers had infiltrated our YouTube account and posted 2 videos on the Police Off the Cuff YouTube account that resulted in YouTube taking us off the air, saying we violated community standards. Now, we spent the next part of almost 2 weeks trying to prove that we were the real people behind the Police Off the Cuff podcast. And the frustrations behind this were very, very, very real because I've had this podcast for over 5 years. It's like my baby, you know, and it's like a member of the family. And I felt so disconnected, not just because I didn't have access to you guys, but I didn't have access to my channel. I didn't have access to do the things that I love to do, to report the great true crime stories that we would report on this channel. And I didn't have access to my buddies, Phil Grimaldi and Mike Geary, 2 co-hosts that are back. And I see some of you guys in the chat. Lizzie Herzberger, great American hero. And she's saying, Bill, so grateful to have you back. No, Lizzie, I'm so grateful that you came back because I almost felt like a fish out of water not having my podcast. And when you do this for a while, many of your subscribers, the people that listen, the people that watch, they become like family to you. And I really felt this way. So let me just tell you how it occurred. It occurred through an email, which they tell you never to click on anything unless you know where it's from. And I should take a little piece of my own advice. And that's how we were intruded upon. But now to prove that you are the owner of the channel to YouTube, not so easy. And I just want to thank 2 people from Grow You Media, a company that makes video shorts for me. They were unbelievable. And I'll give you the first names of both. I don't know if they want their last names out there. Anand, you're incredible. Anand and Tanu. Without these 2 individuals from a company called Grow You Media, I couldn't have recovered this by myself. I do not have the computer skills to do that. And these 2 computer wizards were able to go through the frustration, go through the red tape. I had to make a police report. I had to make an FBI report. I had to show all kinds of proof that the Police Off the Cuff podcast was, in fact, my podcast. And the people that intruded upon my channel were hackers. So I cannot tell you. And then it's very difficult dealing with Google and YouTube because you cannot speak to a human being. You can't get someone on the phone and explain to them things. You can't send them documents in an official way where you could explain what you have and what you're doing. So just unbelievable. And I mean, the reason I'm doing this podcast, this short one I'm going to do today, is that I want everyone to know never to do what I did. Don't click on an email that you don't know where it's from. And that's how the whole thing happened. And I was worried that I would never get my channel back. And to me, that would have been disastrous because, as I said, I love doing this. And Mike Geary, Professor Mike Geary, Attorney Mike Geary, retired NYPD Sergeant Mike Geary, he loves doing this too. And I could hear it in his voice, his disappointment. And Phil Grimaldi, who doesn't come on as often as Mike Geary, he was already going through Police Off the Cuff withdrawal. He wanted to be back on the air, and he really helped out with some great suggestions. But the frustrations that you feel, and it's a very real thing when you can't deal with a human being. And I want to thank Carol Grayson, who just gifted 20 police off the cuff memberships to people that are new to the channel, people that are old to the channel, but you can become a member of the Police Off the Cuff family. And we really I appreciate you guys so much. The hardest part about this was the technological part, which I am clueless about. I do not have those computer skills to be able to answer the questions that the technicians at Google and YouTube ask you, and then to put up the proper amount of security so that this doesn't happen again in the future. And as I can't praise Grow You Media, who is a company that works with me. They make video shorts for us. Anand, you're the best, buddy. Appreciate you so much. And Tanu, the time change that they were helping me during the middle of the night of their night, and during the early morning hours, because we were opposites in the time zones that we were both in. So I cannot thank them enough. And if this is at all I want to say hello to so many people in the chat. Mason's Nana, how are you? I want to start from the beginning here. Jeff Mella, welcome. Thank you so much. Carol Grayson, of course, who we previously mentioned. She's the head moderator on the show. Very generous person. Sherry Murray, great to see you. And I know I was the other thing that was so frustrating was like, there are two emails that have something to do with the YouTube channel, and both of them were hacked. So the hacker was on one of our emails for almost the entire time that we were trying to communicate with YouTube using a hacked email. So every time we would communicate with YouTube, the hacker would know what we were talking about. So that was extremely frustrating also. Cheesy Mary from the chat. Oh, wow. That is scary. Got to watch those links. Cheesy Mary, 100%. It is the world we live in. You got to be very careful. And you got to be very careful also because of your own finances. If you use credit cards, you use a cell phone, anything on the computer can be hacked. So you got to have double, triple backups for these things. Sherry Murray from the chat. I was wondering, Sarge, what happened? Yeah, see, we couldn't really communicate with our subscribers, with our fans, because both of our emails to do with the Police Off the Cuff site was hacked. Molly Murray, incredible. So glad you had a great team. Molly, if I didn't have a great team from Grow You Media, Anand and Tanu, this could have gone on forever. I was really reaching out to everyone that I knew to try to help me. Untamed Zilla, big cuff. Well, the people that are hackers deserve big handcuffs. They've deserved to get arrested. And there's so many of them. Miss Laura, welcome back, Sarge. It's so great to be back. Jeanette Johnson, missed you guys, something awful. Well, thank you, Jeanette, for saying that. And thank you so much for being back. Mason's Nana, they make them look so real. Absolutely. These hackers know what they're doing, and they're criminals, and their goal is to steal or just wreak havoc on the internet. Lisa Hummer, miss Sarge tremendously. Lisa, thank you so much. I can't even tell you how happy I am to be back. Margarita Horvath, I was looking for your podcast that explains why I did not receive any notices. Yes, Margarita, that 100% does. And again, we couldn't communicate with our subscribers because our emails were hacked. Cheesy Mary, the fake postal office even used the logo of my local post office. They get sneaky trying to trick and getting a person to click a link. Yes, that's what this idiot that you're looking at did. Molly Murray, so wonderful to see how wonderful people step up to be each other's heroes. Love it. Thank you, Molly. Kim Alliston, Kim is amazing. Kim is my spiritual advisor. She says prayers for me, and she says prayers for this channel. Kim, thank you so much for your positive thoughts, your positive prayers. You helped tremendously get this channel up through your prayers. Thank you so much. Martha Miner, hello, Bill. I was wondering if something was wrong, and yes, it was. So pleased your channel is back. Martha, we're so happy to be back. I can't tell you how happy. Kevin Callahan from the chat. Hackers destroys people's lives on a daily basis. Bill, horrible folks. Kevin, thank you. Cecile Mulville, so glad you're back. Hackers are awful. Yes, they are awful. And I'm so glad to see so many of you guys in the chat. Pauline Buckles, hello. So good to see you, Bill. Pauline, thank you so much. So glad to have all you guys back. Lizzie Herzberger, new member. I've known Lizzie for years. Lizzie is behind the green curtain. It is, right? It was behind the blue curtain. She wrote a book in regards to SA in the Amish community. You have to follow. She has a documentary that's out. She's a brilliant woman, and she's a big supporter of this channel. Lizzie, so good to see you. Molly Murray, when will the next full episode come? We miss all the boys together. Molly, we're going to try to do something tomorrow night at 9. I've been working so hard to get the channel back on. I haven't been really scouring the news reports as to what is trending right now. Moonlight View, it's our Bill. Thank you so much, Moonlight View. It's really nice to hear that. Keeping it real. Finally, 2 weeks off, but had to be stressful. It was very stressful. I mean, I love doing this, and when I couldn't do it, it was almost like I lost a part of me, and I don't say that lightly. It really was. Lizzie Herzberger, it's actually behind blue curtains, and check it out at Keep Quiet and Forgive documentary. Lizzie Herzberger is an amazing person, amazing woman, and again, I don't use it lightly, a true American hero, what she's done. Martha Miner unknowingly opened an Amazon Gmail. It turned out it was phishing message. It actually messed up my credit. Yeah, there's all kinds of criminal people out there that do things like that. Helen, welcome back. Good day from South Australia. Good to see people from all over the world that watch this show. I got messages from people, via Facebook and via Messenger, and people that really love this show, and people that missed this show even in a little less than 2 weeks that we were gone. Whispers of Weeping Wisdom. Welcome home, friend. Whispers of Weeping Wisdom. Thank you so much, and welcome to be here. I just, I'm ecstatic to be back. I really am. So yeah, we had to make a police report, and then we made an FBI report, and I don't think much is done relative to the investigation. Returning back to YouTube is to me, it's just absolutely incredible. Keeping It Real became a YouTube member. Keeping It Real, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming back. Sherry Murray, thank you for your service, Sarge. Again, just to recap, I don't want to stay on the air all that long. It's just so good to let everyone know that the Police Off the Cuff podcast is back. We're at 95,000 subscribers. We were hoping to hit 100,000 in 2025. I don't know if we're going to do it. We're going to try to do it. But all I want you to know is that we are so happy to be back. We're thrilled. And tomorrow night, I'm going to try to get a show going with Mike Geary and Phil Grimaldi, and we'll commiserate, and we'll definitely talk to all the subscribers and the fans. Molly Murray, did the hackers want money or just to wreak havoc? Molly, they were stopped quickly in their tracks, so they were wreaking havoc. I don't know what their ultimate goal was. I'm sure they were going to try to steal money. They didn't get to do that. Pauline Buckles, yes, we missed Professor Mike and Detective Phil too. Yeah, well, thank you. And they'll be glad to hear that. Fuzzy Doxy, there's fake UPS, USPS, etc. Lots of fake iCloud storage. Be careful. Yeah, I mean, this is not an easy thing to do. I did a few, while I was off the air of YouTube, I did a few audios for the Believe Network. So I got to do a few shows, but most of the YouTube fans aren't listening on the listening podcasts like Apple and Spotify. So I also put them up on YouTube. Yeah, there's there's a picture of Phil. You guys forgot what he looked like, and we're so thrilled to be back. I can't tell you how much I'm thrilled to be back. I want to bore you gushing about how happy I am to be back. I'll even put a little picture up on the screen. That was me a bunch of years ago with my two sons. It was actually December 24th, 2001, right after 9/11. December 24th of the year that 9/11 occurred. And I got promoted to Detective Sergeant that day. And those are my boys who are now 30 and 33 years old. So they're thrilled that I got my channel back too. The whole family is thrilled. The whole YouTube family and the whole Cannon family is thrilled that that the police off the cuff real crime stories. I thought about, if I really did lose the channel and I couldn't get it back, I would lose 95,000 subscribers. That took me the better part of 5 years, between 5 and 6 years to develop that. And I know people have made it to 100, 200,000 faster than I have, but hey, I do it my way. They do it their way. And I'm just so thrilled to be back. And we want to be reporting on stories. And, we report things a certain way, and we don't compromise our views, our politics, our thoughts. We report it, as we say in the introduction, we report it in a police perspective. In fact, I forgot. I was so enamored with reporting this that I forgot to actually play the police off the cuff intro. Like we forget that the police off the cuff intro. Yeah, I'll play it right now. Hold on to your hats. Hold on to your loved ones. Hold on to your thoughts. Hold on to your prayers. You're about to enter true crime from a police perspective. You're about to enter the off the cuff zone, the police off the cuff zone. There has to be some common sense.
They were the ones who called 911 to get him help, and now they're calling for change.
Have you or a loved one been injured in an accident with a commercial vehicle, like an 18-wheeler, delivery van, bus, or rideshare, and you weren't at fault? These cases aren't like regular car accidents. They involve corporations, insurance companies, and complex transportation laws. You need an experienced attorney who knows how to fight and win. That's where the team at 911 Law Call comes in. We connect you with top law firms that specialize in commercial vehicle accidents and have a proven track record of securing real compensation for victims just like you. The consultation is free. There are no fees unless we win. Call 866-814-2911 now. That's 866-814-2911. 866-814-2911. Justice for commercial vehicle victims starts here. 866-814-2911. No fees unless we win. That's 866-814-2911.
Folks, again, just to recap, we were hacked on Wednesday, 11/5. And as a result, the hacker put up 2 videos on the Police Off the Cuff YouTube channel. And that's what got us pulled off of YouTube. They said these 2 videos violated community standards. Now, I spent the better part of almost 2 weeks trying to recover this channel with a fantastic company called Grow You Media. And Anand and Tanu specifically worked for me tirelessly throughout the night, days. They were always pinging me and saying, we got to do this, we got to do that. I give them all the credit. They were unbelievable. And because of them, the Police Off the Cuff channel has been recovered. And again, I want to thank all of our subscribers, all of our friends, all of our fans, all of the people that support this show for just doing an unbelievable job, and supporting us as I was stressing out a little bit, not having this channel, which is it's my job, really. Even though it's a labor of love, it still is a job, and I love to do it. So that's the story. The Police Off the Cuff podcast is back on the air. As you can see, though, I'm smiling. I'm so happy that we are back, and we'll be better than ever. I guarantee you that. So, folks, have a great afternoon. Thank you so much for tuning in right now. Have a great evening, and God bless.
One episode just ain't enough.